position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. From inside the 10, here he comes. The Terrapins offense will get first crack at it here. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires. Just a little off. Incomplete. And the Terrapins will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He gets a block. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. So Boise State's offense has the ball for the first time. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was
turning it on. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Oh, they're after him. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man to the left. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Oh, he got loose. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Terrapins, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Right back to the well. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Right on the money. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins! Extra point here will tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Makes the grab. It's Kane.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
He's got the back in the middle. Still on his feet at the 45. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Pass interference. Offense.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Now on second down. Back to pass. Under fire. And that one's incomplete. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got a man in the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Broncos will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. He'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. There's the pressure. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Broncos are on the move. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. 8th play of the drive coming up. Rush is on him. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here comes the heat. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Broncos, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Here's a heat. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Broncos!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's McDonald. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Hit as he throws. Caught over the middle. It's Tucker. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Working the big fella to the corner. It's a seam wide open. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Can the D deny them on second and goal? The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The 50. The 40. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Boise State. And they turn it into a defensive score. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start this drive with an end around. That did not fool anybody. The defense right there to knock him down for the big loss. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Complete in the middle. Running to Green. Gashes him in the middle. He's at the slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland!
There's usually two different thought processes when I'm backed up towards my own goal line. Run it, create more space, or take a big shot and try to make a big play. And did this offense ever make a big play? 90-plus yard touchdown. That is how you do it.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This should be the last play of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. First play of the period, first down here. Run in the red zone, it's McDonald. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Terrapins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Under fire. Makes the catch. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They'll try to sneak it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. The extra point here would tie the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be...
Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking downfield on first down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by...
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Terrapins, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's McDonald. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and then throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A lot.
Oh, out of space. Touchdown, Maryland! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this.
He's on the loose. He'll be out of bounds at the 44-yard line, but the big return has him in striking distance already. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Dances away. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Touchdown, Broncos. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. Now this offense is back on the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Here comes the offense on second down. Got his man quickly. There he goes. At the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Terrapins!
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands, right to him, and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He's out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. Boise State ready to send out that offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give on the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. Just threw behind his pass. Oh, he just timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Terrapins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Caught in the backfield, it's Tucker. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Touchdown, Maryland! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Gets it past the marker. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Broncos just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Bringing the heat. Got it in the middle, it's Tucker. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Fires to the middle. He's got it. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pressure coming. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Oh, they're after him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50+, and he did it with ease.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Under fire. He lost one down the sideline. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Terrapins come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Turns on the Jets. Touchdown, Terrapins! Once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Southern Miss is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by a field goal over Louisiana.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. With the catch, it's Tucker.
Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's got his man, makes the grab.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. And you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football. Not good.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads it left. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. To the air on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes a connection. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Back to pass, it's Daly. Catch in the middle, it's Kane. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
And you see the wide receiver, he's got to push upfield, make it look like he's going deep, but does a really good job sitting down on that curl, catching the ball, and then as soon as you catch that thing on that curl route, get upfield, get positive yards. Nice route by that wide receiver.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second. Breaks into the open. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Broncos pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Lost to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions really need to cash in on this drive. Makes the grab. Not going to get there. Not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Rush is on him. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Going over the top. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. They get him on the ground at the 33-yard line, but the interception, the turnover, has given this offense a great shot. Trying to escape and get it himself. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Broncos come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Here comes the heat. Across the 45. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Daly. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target, risk the pick 6, but he needs to be more accurate.
Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a 4th down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. 1st and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking for the goal line. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Touchdown Broncos! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Great execution on offense, and you know you're expecting man coverage in this area of the field, down close to the line of scrimmage, so the receiver has got to be able to win one-on-one, and he did just that on that TD.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Touchdown, Boise State! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who is the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
And the returner will be brought down. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got his man. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. And the Terrapins can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Looking left. Got his man. Oh, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The lone back's got it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Terrapins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Terrapins will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Here's a hit. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
All right, that's one the offensive line has got to be able to communicate and pick up. When that inside linebacker comes running through the A gap or the B gap, those O-linemen, they've got to work together, and they've got to pass.
There he goes. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, this guy has exceeded all expectations all season. We knew and we thought he would be talented. He'd leave a mark on the offense. I don't think anybody expected him to be in the Heisman race this late in the season as a true freshman. He is just special.
And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Slithers into space. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. So 1st down will open up the final period. Running back searching for a hole. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, there's another outstanding run. You've been seeing that all season long. I think we all expected this guy to be really good as a true freshman. I don't know if anybody expected this. The fact that he's in the Heisman race as a true freshman, that's just ridiculous.
The Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. The field goal is no good. And in the final quarter of regulation, we remain tied, guys.
And that one stings, man. 4th quarter tie football game. You trusted your kicker to come through, and he gives you the dreaded doink. And that means you know it was so close to being in, that one might come back to bite him.
Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Tight end now in motion. Looking for a gap. It's McDonald. Got the 1st down and more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Hard running there. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. A field goal attempt from here would be 54 yards. They'd love to pick up a few on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Touchdown, Maryland! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
Coming out with it, it's Hurley. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. They're going to ride this running back. Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The give to the back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Broncos can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Power football with the run. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The give to the tailback.
Man, this guy has had a tremendous season. When you're getting mentioned for the Heisman Trophy as a true freshman running back, that is absolutely insane. And you've seen it all throughout the years. The big plays, the explosiveness, the speed. This guy has been unbelievable.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. He breaks a tackle. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to Pater. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll give it to the back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game. Touchdown, Broncos! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And they desperately needed that touchdown. Now it's miracle time. We got to kick this onside kick and somehow find a way to boot a long field goal and maybe win this thing at the buzzer.
Here's the situation. First, they have to recover the onside kick, then maybe time for a play or two. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. It'll be 3rd and long. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, Boise State.
They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout ball, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Fighting off the defender. And runs through another guy. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one.